Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Demi. So we're going to get right into the reading. This is going to be a spirit baby reading. I did want to show you guys, I got a new spirit baby book. Then I've also got a new tarot deck that I'm going to use in spirit baby reading. So I'm going to do like a bit of an unboxing of the new stuff that I've got, and then we're going to get into the reading. So the title of this reading is going to be Home Sweet Home, because I literally got home today. I went away on Saturday on the 22nd for my birthday, and I've literally got back today. And you know when you get back and you're like, it's like a sigh of relief and you can breathe because you're back in your own energy, your own space. It's like that kind of energy was coming through, and then straight away the spirit babies were coming around me. It's like I was feeling like, I was joking, I was like, I feel like a crackhead. There's like a feeling to do a spirit baby reading because that's the energy that I'm in. I feel like I haven't done a reading for ages, but I literally did personal readings on Saturday. But anyway, let's get right into it. So the spirit babies was showing me a newborn baby being brought home in a car seat from a hospital. So some of you could be in your third trimester, because now I'm seeing a huge bump. You could be about to drop. I'm hearing about to drop, so you could be getting ready to give birth. And then others of you could be getting ready. It's like you're preparing to conceive. There's like a pre-initiation. So some of you are getting ready to go for a pre-initiation, which is the conception, because that's also initiation. And then some of you are getting ready to go through the labor, which is also a huge initiation. But I wanted to show you guys, look at this cute book I got. It's called Tarot for Baby. It's so cute, and it has like the major arcana, and it's written in the way like for children and babies to understand. Let me show you. Look at the sun card. It says, and the sun will be there every morning with a brand new day. I thought it was so cute. And I was thinking I can pull it randomly, like on a random major arcana, like towards the end of every spirit baby reading. But it's really cute. So those of you who are like on this spiritual path and you're interested in tarot and oracle card readings and tapping into your intuition, and maybe you would like your children to be the same way inclined, this book here has got beautiful artwork. It's by Abigail Salmon, illustrated by Kelly Ann Dalton. Let me show you some more. Look at the lovers and the chariot. It's really beautiful. It's very colourful. So I recommend this book. And then I also got, where is it? It's over here. It's really fresh. You know when the deck's really fresh and it has that new, I'm hearing new car smell, but it has that new deck smell, but I'm hearing new car smell. Let's just get one card from this. Again, it's like really vibrant. Look at this. It's beautiful. So this one is the Kids Tarot. This one here, if you guys are interested in this one. This is the new one I got. So we're actually going to start. Let's start with this. I haven't even shuffled it yet. Let me just cleanse it a bit over my incense on the floor here. So we're going to start with this one here. But again, I just keep hearing again, over and over again, home sweet home, home sweet home. And I know that's because I'm home in my own energy, but I can also feel there's a group of spirit babies who are very keen to be coming through. They're so excited to be joining you, to be joining your family. And you guys can feel this energy as well. Maybe you're feeling a bit like a crackhead, because now I'm being shown loads of candy. Some of you could be like stuff in your face, that you could have a certain addiction that you can't break right now. Particularly those of you who are pregnant, who are about to be going into labor. You could be eating loads and loads of candy. Maybe you're calling yourself a crack fiend. Or maybe this is what your partner is calling you. And those of you who are about to conceive, you could be noticing that there's certain, like, and it's bad foods, it's the bad treats that you could be really like indulgent in right now. That's what's coming through. But let's get one card to start with from this deck, please, Spirit. One card to start with. What do the collective most need to hear or see right now? This one. This one is the Page of Wands. Look how beautiful it is. I'm just seeing a phoenix. There's no phoenix on the card, but I'm seeing a phoenix here. So again, the phoenix could be like a spirit animal, like a totem animal that you guys hold close to your heart. That's what I'm hearing, close to your heart, the phoenix. That's what's coming through. And you could be seeing, I'm hearing foxfire. Foxfire, you know the Kitsune spirit, foxfire, that's coming through, and I'm seeing its tails. So it's a Japanese folklore, Kitsune, that's what's coming through. So research it, because it's completely gone out of my head. I can't remember much on it right now. But I do know a Kitsune spirit that is coming of age. That is like at the end of a cycle. That is very wise. That is an elder, essentially. They get all of their tails. They receive all of their tails. Their tails is like their power. And this is where it's coming from. I'm seeing all of these tails. So I feel like this spirit baby coming through. Yes, obviously, humanly, biologically, they're going to be a child. And they're going to be very young. But you and your partner, and even other people that meet this child, they're going to feel this oldness coming off. They're going to feel the power coming off and the oldness coming off. That's what is coming through with this card. What else, Spirit? I was about to pick up the book then. They want me to use the book. Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Wands. There it is. Page of Wands says, get excited. Pages represent childlike energy and thinking on the bright side of things. If you pull the Page of Wands, you might be doubting yourself a little, but don't worry about making mistakes. Just have fun and get excited about what's in front of you. It's a time for new ideas and experiences. Look at this here. It says get excited. So some of you, you're literally about to be giving birth and you're going to be bringing this baby home. And this is like the energy, the energy coming from the soul of the baby, home sweet home. As soon as you bring them home, you're out of the hospital. You may notice when they're in the hospital, maybe they're not settling, they keep crying, they keep screaming. They may not be latching on properly, because I'm being shown a woman like struggling to breastfeed. And at first you could think it's to do with you. It's not. It's because they need to be in the energy of your home. And then they're going to latch on quickly and then they're just going to sleep. That's what is coming through, but get excited. So they want me to use the book. Look at the beautiful colours and illustration of this book as well. So again, it's Kids Tarot. So it is made for kids. I felt like I can use this and that book in Spirit Baby readings. Did you want another card from this deck? They said towards the end. So let's get some poems. So can I get a few poems for the collective, please, Spirit? We got, geez, that's way too many. I thought it was just 3. Can I get a few poems, one at a time, preferably, for the collective? What do they most need to hear right now in this Spirit Baby reading? This one. This one here says, old mobile phones, Inspector Gadget. Inventing things will be my habit. Intrigued by satellites and bright lights. Before I'm born, I'll play with the electrics. That's how you know I'm close by. Just popping in to say hi. Sometimes it may give you a fright, like the TV going static. Only me, so don't panic. Energy is an interesting thing. You can feel it just like the wind. Gravity and mass. When I'm gifted a telescope, I'll be so glad. I'm hearing fire sign. So maybe it's you and your partner that are fire signs, but I'm getting it from this child. They have a very, very fiery energy. Fire sign is coming through. Obviously, we're in March. I'm in Aries, so maybe if those of you who are about to be giving birth, they'll be in Aries. They're going to have that fire within their chart. But there's a fire coming from the soul. And again, they want me to show you the Page of Wands. There's this spark, this fire that comes from their soul. And again, I feel like some of you may battle sometimes with not like leaning on the child or asking them too much, because you're going to feel the old leaking off of them. And they could easily play with electrics when they're earth side. This is not just when they're in spirit. They'll be doing this in spirit. They're going to be playing around with the lights. You probably already experienced this. I'm seeing a woman in a bath and they're going off so much. You're kind of like rolling your eyes like, really? I get it. So that could have just happened to some of you. It will happen in the future. And the woman who is in the bath, she's pregnant and she's got quite a big bump. So that's coming through. So I feel like a lot of this will start happening in the 3rd trimester, because this is when the soul was really, really tethering to the fetus, because they're about to come through earth side. So that's what's coming through. But I feel like they're going to be like very powerful, very magnetic when it comes to their energy. I can feel it at their fingertips. And again, the Firefox spirit is coming through. I've been rewatching Teen Wolf, and there is a character in there. She is a kitsune, and she's a Firefox spirit. She's a certain type of thing. It's like electric. So like there's a scene where this water is going out into the car park of the hospital, and then there's this live wire that's just flying around. It's about to go into the water, and it does at one point. And people who step on it, obviously they get electrocuted, but she steps on it and then nothing happens, and she realizes she can control it, and she gets the live wire and she puts out the electricity. That's coming through. So there's something about them being able to control electricity. And you know, when you touch things, you get that electric shock. So maybe for those of you who are women who are heavily pregnant, you may be feeling this, that you could touch yourself and get electric shock, and you're like, what the heck, what is going on? That's coming from the baby. What else, Spirit? Thank you. We have here sand castles and chunky chips. I love to spend long days at the beach. The feeling of sand in my toes and even up my nose. I'm prone to sticking things up there. My sibling did it too and got something stuck. Nanny says that I'm full of good luck. She calls me her clover charm. We go looking for the pot of gold at the end of rainbows. Miracles happen in life, so who knows? She says as we donate old clothes. I'll be so generous. It's one of the traits I inherit. Raised well, everyone can tell. An old school respect and honour. So in this life, there's less I'll come to regret. Yeah, they have that old school energy, and you could notice that they really enjoy being in the company of grandparents or the elderly. I'm being shown a care home with a lot of elderly people within it, all kind of like sitting around, and they're all doting over the baby. So maybe some of you have grandparents who are in a care home, or maybe your partner's grandparents are in a care home. That's what is coming through, or they will be when this child is coming through for some of you. That's what's coming through with this card here. And I was also being shown, so this card was kind of like influenced by memories from my childhood. So my little brother, he used to put things up his nose. So did I once. I put a carrot stick up my nose and it got stuck. My mum was about to take me to the hospital, and then I sneezed out luckily before we walked out the door. But they were showing me more my brother, and he put a peanut up his nose So that's coming through peanuts. Maybe some of you even have an allergy to peanuts because it's particularly peanuts that's coming through. But maybe this spirit baby will do the same thing and shove a peanut up their nose and it could get stuck. And it could be like a similar thing because it happened to him that he sneezed it out right when we were getting ready to take him to hospital. That's coming through. So you may need to watch them because they could be prone to putting things like up their nose or putting things in their mouth, because now I'm being shown like a coin, like a penny or a coin, like in the throat. That's definitely from something I watched. I feel like it's from like 24 Hours in A&E. You know those programs about like real life casualties, things like that, casualties. I'm seeing a young boy. There was a scene where he swallowed, I think it was a pound or a penny. That's what they're showing me. And you could see it in the x-ray. It was like kind of in his throat. So that's what's coming through. So do be careful with things that they could like shove I'm hearing in an office. Be careful and watch them with that. What else, Spirit? This one? No. One more poem, please, for the collective. Thank you. I'm staring at the checks on this shirt. Maybe some of you are wearing a check pattern shirt right now, or you were wearing it today, or maybe your partner was. And now I'm seeing a farm. So you could be on like a homestead or a farm or have your own land, or maybe you do an allotment. Maybe there's a certain shirt like this that you always wear. Now I'm hearing granddad. So that could be a grandparent that always wears these shirts like this. And maybe they have an allotment or their own land where they grow their own crops. That's coming through. So that's significant for someone. We have here Uncle Dan. He's the man. Always got a plan. Sometimes he looks after me. We have a special bond, you see. He always steps up so I don't miss out. Use your words, little mister, don't just pout. I sulk when I don't get my way, but Uncle won't play that game. Peter Pan and fantasy lands, we do a lot of role-playing. A field, trees and imagination, that's all you need. To pretend to be all that you are. Believe you are a star, and in this life you will go far. Again, I'm still on a field, trees and imagination. So some of you could live like on the suburbs where there's a lot of greenery around. Or there's a certain like greenery that you visit, like a park, a field that you walk around. You'll be taking your child. You could have been like looking at the area that you live to find out certain parks that you can enjoy taking them to, that you like the feel of. There's something about the feel of it, not just how it looks and how big it is. There's something about the energy and the feel of it. You have to resonate with it, or you're not going to be taking your child there. That's coming through for somebody. But it could also be an uncle, like significant uncle, whether this is by blood or this is by like that friend of yours that you choose as your brother that will become this child's uncle. He's going to be very, very significant in this child's life. And it could be him that enjoys wearing these kinds of shirts that is coming through. I'm hearing lumberjack for some reason. Lumberjack. Is that American? What else, Spirit? This deck here. So what else does the collective need to hear when it comes to this reading of Home Sweet Home? You could be seeing triangle, like geometric shapes everywhere. Triangles. I'm just seeing the triangle. What else, Spirit? Thank you. We have El Moria, Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Some of you may not have told anyone that you were pregnant until you got to about 3 months. Those of you that are pregnant. Those of you that are about to find out you're pregnant, Spirit is saying 11 weeks. There's something significant about 11 weeks and just keeping it to you and your partner. Keeping it to yourselves for 11 weeks. That's significant for somebody. But I feel like you'll be cloaking yourself, wrapping yourself in this holy light, and also your child. You could be noticing as well that a lot of people will be being removed from your life when this child is coming through. We have here the Miriam, Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Yet you could be letting go of a lot of people as soon as you conceive, or maybe right before. And then others of you when you are pregnant. And then when you have this child, like when they're a newborn, there'll be a lot of people who will be leaving your life. But then that's obviously making space for you to prioritize and pour all of your energy and your love and your guidance and your nurturing into this baby, into your family. But also making room for more of your soul tribe to be coming in. Because when God takes, he's also going to give. So when he takes, he's also going to give. There's also two here, twins, identical twins. So some of you could be having identical twins. That's coming through for some of you. You could also be seeing roses everywhere, because I'm staring at the rose. Obviously, roses are very much connected to the divine feminine energy. And I feel like there's something going to be very, very powerful about the birth, about the labour. Not just for you, the woman, for the woman who's watching, but also for your partner, for the man. That's what is coming through. Something very, very powerful that's going to bond you in a deeper way. But they do say that you don't know love until you have a child. And then they say sometimes with a man, like, you don't know how much you love your woman until you see her giving birth and you see her in that vulnerable state and in that pain. And there isn't much the men can really do about it, apart from being there and assisting her with the breathing, things like that, making sure she's as comfortable as possible. But there isn't much the men can do in that position. They often feel helpless, and I do feel like a lot of men actually get traumatized when they're watching their wives give birth. This is all coming through. I feel like some of your partners could be watching like One Born Every Minute, programs like that, or Free Birthing on YouTube, just to prepare themselves and figure out how can they best assist you. But it's going to bond you in a whole new way that you aren't expecting. So if you think you know unconditional love now and you know true love now, Spirit is saying you don't, but you will even deeper. It's like you've only scratched the surface when it comes to unconditional love, and you've only scratched the surface when it comes to true love. And they're talking to people who don't have children yet, so this will be your first. We have here Odin, psychic insight, because they're saying yes. The spirit baby is like, yes. Those who already have kids, it's like you're doing it too. Those of you who already have kids, you understand what I'm saying. You don't understand unconditional love until you have a child. They awaken it, they activate it in you. Psychic insight, your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. And this is exactly what you guys are doing, particularly those who are cutting people off. I feel like you'd be quite ruthless when this spirit baby is coming through with cutting people off. This is also going to be their energy as well. Because again, it's like the spaces you visit, particularly parks and fields and stuff like that, open spaces, the energy has to be right, or you're not going there, you're not taking your child there. That's coming through for someone very specific. This includes the people you're going to allow to come into your home and be around your child. The energy has to be on point. It has to be right. Maybe a lot of you guys are psychics. Maybe you're mediums and you're healers. Like you use your gift for your profession as a hobby, but you could also do it for like friends and family. That's why I was hearing the hobby. That's coming through. Some of you could have different color eyes, or maybe your eyes are like a hazel, so they have a mix of like brown or green. That's coming through. And your spirit baby could have different color eyes. And you could notice as well, their eyes are going to change, obviously, when they're a newborn to when they're growing. But there's something about when the baby is 6 months, and this is going to be their eyes. They're going to have like different colors within them, and they're going to be very, very beautiful and very captivating. You guys are just going to be like staring at their eyes. You'll be staring at every part of them. They're going to really enjoy staring at their eyes and like soul gazing with each other. I can just see like a mother and baby in a park, and the baby looks up at the mum, is like an adoring look, and then you're looking back in the same way. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, from this deck? Thank you. We have Freya, Phases and Cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are released and illusions are revealed and released. This is what is happening with you guys. Everything is coming to the surface. All the truths are being revealed. And right now, the year that we're in right now, that I'm recording this, 2025, so it's the year of the 9 endings and beginnings. So a lot of you, when your spirit babies are coming through, you're conceiving and you're giving birth during this year, this is going to be even more true. I'm staring at the green tops, and maybe some of you guys are really drawn to wearing green at the moment. You could be seeing this colour everywhere. Maybe that's the eye colour you have, and this spirit baby will have green eyes, or there's green flickers, like green hues within the eyes. They're saying even if they have blue eyes, there's something very, very particular about the eyes. What else, Spirit? This deck. Yeah, so they're saying listen to your intuition. If you feel like you need to be letting go of certain people that are in your life, you would have been feeling this for a while, but it's like this spirit baby's energy is going to activate it. It's going to pull it up to the surface even more, where you can't keep dismissing what you're getting. So, you know, when you had those people in your life since maybe like school, since college, things like that, and they've always kind of been there, even if you don't always keep in touch, when you see them, it feels like it's always the same. But you could have recently been feeling like things were different and you were on different paths, and maybe you've grown apart and you feel like, oh, maybe I need to be letting go of this person. You could have been asking God to give you a clear sign. This is a sign that's coming through in this reading. Yeah, anxiety. Some of you could be having anxiety over it. Maybe you and this person have been friends for years. You could have well been friends for 18 years, or maybe you met when you were 18. But they're saying to trust your intuition because you know best, and your intuition is going to be even more heightened when you are pregnant. We have here 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. They're also saying this is true for the man. With his partner, when the woman's going through pregnancy, the man also goes through things as well. It also goes through symptoms as well, but his are on a spiritual and energetic level, because he needs to get ready to be that man of the house even more. He needs to step up into that warrior, into that divine masculine, into that divine shield. This is all coming through for somebody. You could be noticing that your partners are changes. Maybe if they were more of a like more tapped into their feminine side, and maybe they were a lover, not a fighter, you're going to be noticing that they're more geared up and ready to fight. It's like that warrior's being activated in them because they need to protect you and the baby. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Yeah, so you're very tapped into your higher chakras, particularly to your third eye and to your crown. But again, there's something very significant about green, because I know all this card is purple here. I'm just focusing, I'm staring on the green. So the green is obviously connected to the heart and abundance. And this spirit baby come through is going to be the abundance, because they are a dream come true. But they're bringing with them, it's like they're bringing with them certain blueprints and activations, as we all do when we're born, right? They bring with them a certain blueprint activation. I'm hearing generational wealth. I'm being shown 888. We have here women holding a heart. As I've said, that they're going to have a very powerful magnetism about them, about their heart. They just pull people in, they draw people in. You guys could be seeing fours everywhere, particularly triple fours. I was seeing it all day today when I was on my way home. And this reading is going to be called Home Sweet Home. I kept seeing 444. I saw it on a license plate on a car. So you guys could be seeing certain angel numbers, particularly repeating fours on license plates and on like billboards, posters, things like that. Particularly when you're traveling, when you're going home. Not when you're coming from home, when you're going home, you could be noticing that you're seeing this. And do look out for hearts and butterflies as well, because they're a huge sign this spirit baby is using. Of that, to represent that unconditional love and to represent that transformation and that change that you guys are currently going through. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card for... Okay, we have two here. We have hostilities and we have all tied up. Again, they're saying this is connected to you guys letting people go. Some of you could have met this person in your 20s and you could have grown up together. Because I feel like those who that is for, you were being, I'm seeing 40s. So you could be in your early 40s. You could have met this person in your 20s, but you feel like you're on like different paths now and you've kind of grown apart. And maybe when you see this person, you could be noticing like you feel sluggish, or you feel drained, or you don't feel your usual happy self, or how you used to feel with them in the past. Like something's shifted, something's changed, and it's in the energy. That's why they keep bringing up energy. You guys could be energy healers or energy readers. Like the way you would use your intuition and read is all at energy level, which is why they keep bringing it up. Wherever you visit, wherever space you go to, whoever's home you go to, if you're not feeling the energy, I feel like a lot of you as well, like you may not even be polite about it. You may be like, yeah, nah. Like I'm just seeing someone walk in to a building and they're like, and you turn around, you walk out. This is going to magnify even more when you have your child, because like that mama bear and that papa bear in you is being activated. The warrior is really truly being activated with this spirit baby coming through. If somewhere doesn't feel like home, this is what it is. If somewhere doesn't feel like home, you don't want to be there, and you certainly don't want to be taking your child there. We have holy anger, be the change. This is it. Maybe there's like abuse or traumas or just like little things where you were failed as a child that are all coming up to the surface, and you could be very, very angry. Like at society as a whole, that's what's coming through. Or you could just be seeing where society, this modern world, doesn't prioritize children, doesn't prioritize their health and their protection, them being protected and them feeling like they belong, and that this world is there for them instead of this world is like out to attack them. This is what is all coming to the surface. You could be going down these certain rabbit holes, or just these illusions are coming up for you right now because you're about to be becoming a parent, or you're about to be giving birth. So they have to come to the surface because that protector in you needs to be activated. But it's like this anger is also coming up, and Spirit is saying to release it. Sit with it, release it. You can even use it as fuel. Do not hold on to it. Particularly those of you who are trying to conceive, those of you that are already pregnant, do not hold on to it. Because whatever you're going through, the baby is also going through. And they're also talking about stress. They want you to release anger and stress. So they want you to be coming back into your body, into yourself. So if you have to go to like a 9 to 5, if you're out here in the rat race, you're out here in the struggle, they're wanting you to spend at least an hour. They're saying at least an hour if you're in that kind of space, in that energy where you feel like you're being pulled any which way, and you have to get like on the underground, on the public transport, because they're showing me London Underground, and I literally had to get on that today, right? And you know sometimes where people are just walking and you're walking behind them, all of a sudden they stop, and you can like even bash into them. You're like, what are you doing? Why have you just stopped? And particularly when you're about to get on the train, I don't know why, and now I feel like I'm getting angry and pissed off. So those of you, maybe you have to get the public transport wherever you are, wherever you live, and it's similar to the London Underground. So you could be like using trains, and you get so pissed off and people just stop, and you're like, oh my god, just move. And maybe you even said that before and you got really angry. Maybe it happened today, but that's what's coming through. So there is this anger that's coming through within some of you that does need to be released. They're wanting you to sit with it, release it. Please don't hold on to it. We have miracles, manifest and believe. The teacher, walk the talk. You guys could already be doing this. You could already be feeling this anger. And maybe when you're already feeling things and then people pick up on it, because you could have like psychic friends around you who are like, I can feel like an anger within you. You could then get even more angry. Because you're like, oh no, I'm going to work on it when I get home. It's like, that's what's coming through. But again, miracles manifest and believe. The spirit baby is about to be coming through. You will be bringing them home. Those of you who have been trying to conceive, I wanted to say a lot of you. So a lot of you who aren't pregnant yet, who are trying to conceive, this miracle is about to happen. You could be hearing that everywhere in a lot of readings, or just like people when you're out and about, because spirit could be talking through people, and you could be getting really pissed off. So maybe that's also where the anger is coming from. But this spirit baby is coming through. And I'm staring at the bird here. So maybe you're seeing certain birds everywhere that are connected to passed over loved ones. I'm hearing a mother. So it could be a mother that's passed over. If she's not passed over, it could be a mother that's very fond of certain birds. And maybe when you see this bird, you think of her. And that could even help you to calm down. That's coming through for someone. But you are being asked to walk your talk, because this is going to be you. I heard, what, Jesus? Like, well, if you're on this ascension pathway, then Jesus was the example, and that's who we're rising to be, right? But that's what's coming through. You're here to be this Messiah, to lead by example, but to your child. Also for a lot of you, to the wider society, to the community, and to your children's friends. So some of you could be that household where all of like, just seeing a load of teenage boys that always come to your household. Maybe you're a good cook, but your house will be open. There's like, yeah, I'm seeing like juice and snacks on the table. Some of you, if you'll be having a little boy, he could be destined to be an athlete. He'll just be really, really big when it comes to football. And they're showing particularly American football. That's coming through for somebody. Could even look like this. And he has, like, when I'm looking at the card, light brown eyes. There's something very significant about the eyes that is coming through for these spirit babies. What else, spirit? This deck here. Didn't we already use this one? Nope. You know what? This one that was on the floor, that's way too many. We're taking that one that fell up. So one that fell up is Romy. And straight away, he's wearing green. So do look out for the colour green. Maybe it's like orbs and lights you're seeing. You know, when you see something at the corner of your eye, it could be like a flash of like a green colour. But also I feel like this is where you're being asked to come into the heart, to assist those of you who have got anger that's coming to the surface. There could be like anger, like, I'm hearing like petty things, and maybe it's things that happened when you were younger, like when you're at school, when you're at college. You're like, why the hell is this coming up in my mind right now? It could be connected to those of you who have a friend that you're letting go of from school and college, and it's like little things that always annoyed you about them. Maybe they're all coming to the surface, but they want you to sit and connect with your heart to assist you in releasing this anger. And they are saying that it is divine. Anger is always divine. You can also use it as fuel. But you need to release it. Don't allow it to be stuck in your body, because that wreaks havoc. What else, spirit? Can I get one more card for Jesus? It hit me right in the face. We have it. It's like I wanted to get annoyed about it as well. The spirit wouldn't let me. They want you to come into joy when you're getting angry. We have here Lady Nada, expanded heart, openness, liberation. Let yourself love and be loved. I'm getting really hot, really, really hot. Maybe some of you as well, like this is how your partner sees you. He sees you as Mother Mary. I see you this beautiful divine feminine energy, this rose energy. The rose is significant. You could be seeing them everywhere. Maybe he gifts you roses a lot, or buys you roses a lot. Or there's a certain time that you guys get intimate with each other. He could bring you flowers that day. That's what is coming through. But hot is coming through. So maybe they call you hot. And I'm hearing you're the perfect combination of sexy and cute. You're the perfect combination of sexy and cute. That's from a movie. I think it's Crazy Stupid Love. But this is what is coming through you. So you guys will be like soulmates, divine counterparts. You could have even have met at school or college, like when you were doing some form of study. But you're very, very bonded. But Spirit is saying, wait for it. If you think you're bonded now, wait for it. When this child comes through, you're going to be even more bonded in a way you didn't think is possible. And I feel like when you, those of you that are women, when you are pregnant, they're going to find you even more hot and beautiful on a whole other level. They keep using the word hot. So maybe when you're like in your last trimester, you're like, you know, when you can't bend down or do your shoes or do nothing, you're just there and you feel like you're a whale or a slob. And then your partner's going to come up to you and they're going to be looking at you, giving you the eyes. They're like, you look so hot. And you're like, really? You need your eyes checked. I'm hearing you need your eyes checked, because obviously you're not feeling in that energy, but that's how they're seeing you, because they're seeing you as that mother of that like beautiful divine feminine energy. Don't get more powerful divine feminine energy than a woman that's pregnant. I'm also hearing perfect round bump, so you guys could have a perfect round bump. That's way too many cards, but I did see the sun. What else, Spirit? We have Virgo, digest. Some of you could be, because you know at the beginning of the reading we had like treats coming through and you indulging, but it was like all the bad stuff. And particularly I was seeing like sweets, like certain sweets, and someone kind of like shoving them into their mouth. So they want you to be careful about what you're putting into your body. Even though they're even telling me you're not going to listen to that, particularly those of you who are like very heavily pregnant, you're not going to care, you're not going to listen, but they're still asking you to be mindful of what you're putting into your body. Those of you that are attempting to conceive, who are trying to conceive, there may be like a certain cleanse that you do, like a parasite cleanse is what is coming through with herbs. It could also be your partner that does this. Maybe you've noticed your partner has been changing their diet, something about his diet I'm hearing. And this is going to help with the sperm health. I'm seeing these things here as sperm. They're obviously part of the harvest, but I'm seeing them as sperm. What else, Spirit? Can I get one card from this deck, please? Jesus, what is going on? I'm not picking all those up. We have Taurus. So we got Virgo and Taurus. So that's very like earthy energy, like stubborn energy. Very strong willpower is coming through. This could be you guys, your partner, but this is the spirit baby. They're going to have a very, very grounded and rooted energy. Very connected to themselves, to who they are, to their ancestors, where they've come from. You're going to teach them where they've come from, but they also hold this innate truth within their soul that you need to know your origin, your root, where you come from, so you can get to your destination. That's what's coming through. Taurus, cultivate. And again, I'm just staring at the eyes. There's going to be something very, very significant about this spirit baby's eyes. Obviously, you're going to recognize their soul, but there's like these specks of colors. Maybe it's even like an eye color that you don't necessarily see, but it's very, very rare. You know, like they say gray and green, I feel, was the rarest. There's something about green coming through. And they're saying even if they have blue eyes, it's like there's going to be specks of green coming through. What else, Spirit? They want to use the book now. So I'm going to pull it on a random page. So this just has the major arcana. So which page, Spirit? So they collect this one. Death. Know that every ending can be a new beginning. You can't make this shit up. This is what is happening with you guys now. You're going through a lot of endings because there's a new beginning coming in. And this new beginning is because you're bringing your baby home and you're about to conceive, and you will be bringing your baby home. But that is what is coming through. And the partner, the divine masculine energy, the father, is going to be very, very proud. And I think a lot of you are going to be quite shocked at how they step into this protective role. Even if you're not with the partner, I'm getting like a soulmate energy, a very, very bonded energy. This is the message that's coming through. But for some of you who may be watching who aren't with this person, maybe it was like a one night stand, or you kind of were on and off from the beginning. That could be coming through. Maybe it was more like a lustful energy, because I'm staring at his red shirt and I'm hearing the root chakra. So maybe for some of you, you can see through a one night stand. You're going to be shocked how they're going to step up for the child. Either way, if you're in a connection, if you're not, they're going to step up for this child. They will be there. What else, Spirit? I wanted to get another poem for you guys. No? Okay, they don't want another poem. They want another card from the Kids Tarot. So can we get another card to close out this reading for the collective? Another card. We have Four of Swords and Five of Swords. But I'm not feeling that because obviously it's not been, it's fresh. You know, it's fresh and they're all stuck together, and I haven't shuffled it properly because I opened it right before I did this reading. Let me shuffle it a bit off camera. Okay, I've shuffled it a bit more now. So let's try again. Can I get one more card to close out this reading for the collective? What do they most need to see, hear and know from this deck, please, Spirit? One more card. This one. We have Ace of Wands, Three of Swords, Queen of Coins. Look at the beautiful colour that is on this deck. Ace of, they want me to show you all this beautiful colour, but there's going to be something very beautiful and colourful about their eyes. Even if it has blue, it's going to have some green in this. Keeps coming through. Queen of Coins. Hold on. Man, I must have dropped something because I heard a bang and it kind of like jumped me out of the channel. Anyway, the Three of Swords, you got the endings and the beginnings again. You see the cloud and you got the sunshine coming through. And then you got the swords here. I'm just getting Archangel Michael. So he's coming through to assist you letting go of things that need to be let go of, and people and situations, to make space and room for who you need to be for this child coming through. That's what's coming through with this card here. And then we have the Ace of Wands, and this is the spirit baby's energy. They have a very feisty and fiery energy. Maybe you or your partner is this way inclined. Very, very strong willpower. Also very stubborn and very fixed. So I feel like this is going to be like the energy of the birth chart, like very stubborn and fixed energy coming through. And we also had the earth signs coming through. Taurus and Virgo was also coming through. And then I feel like I'm like gone jumpy all of a sudden. Maybe you guys dropped something, or you heard a bang in your house at the moment that I paused it, because I heard a bang and it jumped me out of the channel. But that's coming through. And then we have the Queen of Coins, and look, she's wearing the green. So this is the energy that's going to be activated in you guys, particularly when this child is coming through. And those of you that are women, when you are pregnant, it's not just you, it's also your partner. They're going to be activated in different but also similar ways. This is giving Encanto vibes. I'm seeing Encanto. I'm hearing the name Esmeralda. Esmeralda. Some of you could come from a Spanish or a Latin background. I'm also here in Portugal. That's coming through. But again, look all this beautiful colour. This is what this child is bringing to your life. So much colour and so much joy. And they're going to bring so much joy and colour to humanity, to the collective as a whole. They're a very, very powerful soul. And again, I'm hearing generational wealth, 888. So you could also be seeing 888, that triple number, that angel number everywhere. But this spirit baby is about to be coming through. Flowers are significant. Maybe it's spring that they're going to be conceived, or during spring again right now, because I feel like a lot of you guys watching this, drawn to this video, will already be pregnant. So obviously all the flowers start blooming, they start coming out in spring, they start blossoming. I'm hearing the name Blossom. So Esmeralda and Blossom are coming through. Those two names are coming through. I'm hearing the word Queen. So this is like the girl spirit baby coming through. So those of you that know you're having a girl, or feel like you will be having a girl, they may be calling themselves a queen. And I'm hearing not princess, queen. Again, it's that very fiery energy, that feisty energy that is coming through. But do look out for the colour green, because it's very, very significant. Maybe you're feeling very, very drawn to wearing the colour green right now. Did you want to use the book as well, Spirit? Queen of Coins, Queen of Coins, Queen of Coins. Where is it? There it is. Queen of Coins. You're one in a gazillion. The Queen of Coins loves you because you are unique. There has never been, nor will there ever be, another you. She reminds you to trust yourself and to celebrate your special way of doing things. The Queen's always on your side. Relax and trust her. She will take care of you. You guys are trusting in yourself. Some of you do need to relax more. That's a message for those of you that have a lot of anger coming up to the surface at present. They're asking you to cool down and really tap into your heart. And as I've said that, it's changing again, but it went all green. So green is very, very significant. If you did want a personal spirit baby reading from me, or just a normal one, my website is in the description below. But I hope that did resonate with somebody out there. And I'll see you in another video.